Are Brent Rivera and Pierson Wodzynski more than friends? We will update you on the questions asked about the relationship during a lie detector test and what Brent had to say about marriage. I'm Kelsey MacDonald and you're watching The Daily Report. It's Friday. I'm so happy, guys. What a long week, am I right? Pierson, one of our favorite possible couples on YouTube. Brent Rivera and Pierson Wodzynski have been in each other's lives since December of 2019, when Brent and his sister Lexi went on to Awesomeness TV's show Date Takeover. As we all know, in the episode, Brent gives full control of his dating life to Lexi, and she gets a chance to pick a girlfriend for him. In the end, she chooses Pierson, and the two have kind of been inseparable ever since. Love to see it. They have made many YouTube videos together, and some of the most recent ones titled, quote, I asked my crush to prom, and quote, I got married to my best friend for 24 hours. The two have never confirmed a relationship, but fans have been hoping for one since the day they met. In a recent YouTube video with friend and fellow YouTuber Lexi Hensler, Brent and Pierson are hooked up to a lie detector test and asked questions about each other and their relationship. I've been waiting for this for so long. Sit back, everyone, because some boiling hot tea is about to be spilled. Get ready. Pierson was hooked up to the lie detector test first, and Lexi asked her, quote, were you nervous the first time you met Brent? Pierson responded with, quote, oh yeah, so nervous. I rewatched that video and I am so embarrassed at how nervous I was. She continued saying that she was definitely not herself the first time she met Brent and that he and Lexi were intimidating. Well, I'd be nervous too if I was going on a dating show. I mean, that's not the easiest way to meet someone. The next question Lexi asked Pierson was, quote, have you ever gone through Brent's phone without him knowing? To which she replied, no, but guess what, guys? That was a lie. Brent immediately asked Pierson when she went through his phone, and she told him it was one time when he was downstairs and she was in his bedroom. Pierson jokingly told Brent, quote, I may have blocked all the cute girls on your Instagram. Was it joking or was that truth? Next question was about Brent kissing Lexi. Now, if you're confused by that, in one of Brent's recent YouTube videos titled She Caught Me Kissing Her Best Friend, Brent and Lexi prank a bunch of their friends, including Pierson, by kissing in front of her. In the video, Pierson gets in the car and Lexi asks Brent if he needs her for the video, and when he says no, she leans in and kisses him goodbye. Pierson immediately screams and is in shock by what happened. So when Lexi asked Pierson, quote, are you mad that I kissed Brent? Pierson told her no, but then she said she was mad at Brent. She went on to say she was just joking, but do you think there was a little jealousy there? Because I could feel it. The next question Lexi asked Pierson was if she thought Brent could sing. Now, remember when Brent released Doubt Your Doubts 6 years ago? Go back and watch it, it's nostalgic. He's so young. Pierson said that she does think Brent could sing, and the lie detector test said she was telling the truth. Lexi got back into the juicy questions, asking Pierson, quote, have you ever got jealous when Brent is talking to another girl? Pierson was quick to answer, yes. Ooh, please elaborate, girl. Lexi then asked Pierson if she would ever live with Brent, and her response was no, and she was absolutely lying. Pierson tried to explain herself, saying, quote, well, I mean, I feel like, I don't know. It's okay, girl. If you want to marry Brent and live happily ever after, we are so here for it and support it. Brent then jumped in and asked Pierson if she meant to keep a pair of his pants and sweatshirt for 3 months. And Lexi said, quote, she was sleeping in it like every night. To which Pierson replied, quote, no, that is not true. And the lie detector test said she was telling the truth. Now we move on to Brent, because he was then hooked up to the test, and Lexi started off asking him if he had ever gone through Pierson's phone before. He said he had not and was telling the truth. Lexi then asked Brent if he's ever lied to Pierson, and he said yes. Excuse me, Brent, about what? He said, quote, I lied to you a little bit. White lies. And Pierson said, quote, okay, we will dive into that more later when the cameras are off. No, please keep the cameras on. We want to know. Lexi asked Brent if he would ever live with Pierson, to which he replied, quote, yeah, I think so. I think me and Pierson would live happily together. Like happily ever after together? So cute. I hope so. Next, Lexi asked Brent if he had ever gotten jealous of Pierson talking to another guy, and he said no, but he was lying. Then Lexi asked the best question of Brent, quote, would you ever marry Pierson? Brent said, quote, I think whoever she marries, I think Pierson's going to be a really good mom. Us together as a married couple, I feel like that could work. Agreed, totally. He said it. The tension in the room got a little heated after Lexi asked Brent if he ever had feelings for her, and he said no. But the lie detector test begged to differ. Oh, Brent, you got some explaining to do. Brent reassured Pierson that he and Lexi were just friends, and then Pierson asked the burning question, quote, "Are we just friends?" Brent answered what we were all hoping for, quote, "I think we're more than friends." Play that on loop, please, because he said it. He said it. It's out there. They both agree that their relationship is quote-unquote complicated, but at least we all know that there is a relationship possibly blooming considering they are more than friends. My favorite line to ever say. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But now we want to know what you think. Do you think Pierson and Brent will ever become official? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the Awesomeness TV Daily Report channel. And make sure to follow us at Awesomeness TV on Instagram for more. And guys, make sure to follow the Daily Report podcast on Spotify. The link is right there down in the description box below. I'm Kelsey MacDonald, and wow, that just made my weekend like 1,000 times better knowing all this. Oh my gosh, so happy.